How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Goldmine podcast. How are you? How are we all doing this fancy Labor Day? I was going to record yesterday, but I honestly forgot and got caught up just fucking doing shit pretty much, honestly. Uh, Recovering, uh, not from anything terrible, per se, I guess. This episode is going to be a little different, not necessarily, only because usually, I don't know if any of you who actually listen to this podcast are a fan of cannabis. And if you are, or if you know about me, I am. And that I smoke I don't say I do, but I usually smoke before the podcast. And I didn't this time. And I'm going to be smoking during the podcast. So if you like the sound of people smoking, coughing, or hearing people consume cannabis and all that stuff and everything, I would, uh, I would turn this off and, yeah, hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me for some weird reason. But, yeah, it's gonna take it and be smoking and telling you about my day. So, if you hear me cut out at all, it's probably because I'll mute myself, if anything, for coughing. But, onward. So, I'm gonna talk about as much as I can without, or not without, but talk as much as I can because there's not much to say. Fuck, there's already shit in my. I haven't even smoked yet. My throat's getting scratchy, and I feel like it's. Anyway, hanging out with coworkers, or pretty much. I'm just gonna get a long story short because there's no long story. We were just at a bar, and then we went to another one next door because we're like, oh, this one's cool, but it has no food, and so we wanted to get food, so we went next door and we got food, hanging out, drinking, and fucking. I don't know. At some point, I blacked out, and I remember a lot of the stuff beforehand, but it must have been for a while. Cause next thing I remember is fucking dark out, and when before that it was light out. Oh, I apologize. I'm sure it was disgusting. Sorry. Usually I mute myself for that, but yeah, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Apparently I was shouting a bunch and saying shit, like not terrible things, but words that people didn't really care for. And was driving very dumb. Shouldn't have been driving. And I go further onto that example to if you've seen what's it called? That fucking movie. Um, Wolf of Wall Street when like the cops arrive and they're like, "Oh, sir, were you blah blah driving or so and so?" And I gotta turn up the volume real quick. I don't know if that turned up the volume or not. For me, I was trying to turn up my volume, but hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. But I don't ever want to be too loud or too quiet, and I don't know where I stand. I'd rather be too quiet than too loud. But Yeah, when they arrive and the cops arrive, and they're like, "Sir, were you there?" Blah 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 blah. He's like, "Yeah, we're here." Drove and got home. And like, yeah, well, most of that story is right. You drove, you got home, but you got drove and got home like this. And they show like how he really got home. He was fucking shit up and everything. Granted, my car does not look like his Lamborghini because it can actually drive. I went and got food today. um, and it looks fine on the front, back, driver's side, passenger side. That's a different story. I don't know. I probably, hopefully, you didn't sideswipe a car. Maybe Jersey barrier. I don't know. But the side of my car is scratched up and not terribly damaged, but it's definitely visible. And yeah, even asking my homie, like, I mean, even though I've told you barely anything, I don't remember much, and I still am embarrassed about it and feel bad about it because it's irresponsible and dumb. And yeah, I'm very lucky to be home and fine, and hopefully I don't get a bill from someone saying you did this to my car, or you did this to that, or whatever. Because I really hope I didn't, because I'd feel terrible. But I don't know how it happened, because I don't remember. And my two coworkers are just fine. I talk to them, they're like, "Yep, we're cool." And one I think left before all that happened. The other one I think she was still there, so I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. I don't have her on social media, so I'll talk to her at work because we all got off work and we all went to hang out. And yeah, I feel embarrassed because that's not who I am. I don't like doing that stuff. But we all get too drunk sometimes and gotta be adults about it. And yeah, so I apologize to everyone and for acting the way I did. If I, not if I, for the way I did and saying in things that may have upset anyone. And they're like, "Yeah, we get it. We're cool." I'm like, sweet. And so I just need to apologize to the coworker at work, and hopefully she's all good. And yeah, I don't know. I am very bad at like if I do something that someone doesn't like and they think judge me negatively on that. Obviously, they could just be criticizing me very harshly or being dumb. But it's like obviously if I'm being drunk and I'm saying a bunch of shit that people don't like, obviously I don't mean it and I don't remember. So I don't want myself to be portrayed as that because that is not me. And yeah, I don't like that, you know. But it is what it is. It happens. Unfortunately, if you don't handle yourself properly, and it's fucking ironic as shit because that same day they're like, "Oh yeah, we have to watch our drinks because we don't know how many you can drink." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I can totally watch mine." Little do we know, boom. But it's like I swear I only had three, which is nothing. I've had three drinks everywhere I've gone and been like, that's like my limit. But I can't tell you any more than that because I can't remember anything more. But I didn't spend a lot of money, so I can't tell you what happened. Sorry, yawning. Ah, no, yeah. But other than that, the rest of the week's been good. Working, chilling. Mom went out of town. see your friend. Drove on down to Walla Walla, and she'll be back soon. And work has been good. Everything else has been pretty darn good. Playing a lot of PUBG, surprisingly, with the homies and the coworkers, and it's been fun. It's like some days we're just like, fuck around and play this game. I'm like, sure, it's been a while, and then we just go ham. It's like certain games we played that game for a while back in the day, and we got tired of it, like any game, and then you know go from one to another. And yeah, as I say, I'm gonna smoke on the podcast. I haven't smoked once yet. I'm about to. I just keep talking. I don't need to, but I'll do it whenever I want. um, what else? Mm, nothing really. Just lots of gaming, lots of work as always. Uh, pardon the yawn. Um, I'm gonna call Masters tomorrow and see if they can look at my car. And it's nothing really bad, honestly. It's nothing terrible. It's just like, you know, like like a side swipe type thing. It's like it's scratched up and could use a new coat of paint, pretty much. Maybe some slight dings, but there's no like holes or anything. I was like, oh god, what did I do? But yeah, it was just yeah. And I'm also not gonna obviously drink for like that for a while. If I do drink at all more than a drink anywhere, it's gonna be at home. If I go anywhere, I'll have a drink, maybe two, maybe. Other than that, no more. And I don't give a fuck where I am, who I'm hanging out with. It's like if I have one drink, that's enough. It's like if someone else wants to pay for my second drink, I'm totally down, but no, not doing that again. Next time it'll be worse. I already know that's how things work. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting into a worse thing. What is that? Let's hear that go. Like a brum, 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 brum. Like someone pulled up in a muscle car or a motorcycle or something next door. It's like no one's got one of them. Maybe they dropped off not coworker, my neighbor. But let's fucking light this first bowl up, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? One for the night, yeah. Yeah, it was like a muscle car. I don't know what it was, but huh. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much my week and weekend. Recovering a lot from Friday and just trying to not be that stupid again. Because I want to do that again, you know? And that noise is me tapping the ash out of my bowl. Sorry, folks. But yeah, it's yeah, I just don't want to be that stupid, you know? No, that's not who I am. Even though I am stupid. Not like that. You know what I fucking mean. I want to be that stupid. But yeah. think it's about time someone else joins, right? Man, or need to get like an Uber. Maybe even then, it's like even if I'm blacked out, probably better take an Uber. So I'm obviously, duh, because then I'm not driving and putting people in danger. If you can even hear me, because I was whispering. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not like super into it, you know. But I had to get something out. Or maybe I was, but then I started talking about this, and I'm like, oh wow, I feel like a fucking idiot, blah 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 blah. You know, it brings the mood down. Um, but know that I am embarrassed by what I did. I'm not gonna do it again. Get my car fixed because I don't want to do that to my car. And it's like I don't want to do anything dumb or bad. You know, like I'm just not that type of person. If you want to go do that, fucking go for it. If you like people who do that, fucking go for it. Me, no, thank you. None of these books. I ain't got time for that type of shit. I got other shit in my books, not that. And fucking yeah, and just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Do the good shit, not the bad shit. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Hopefully, it was good to you guys. Even though it wasn't the greatest thing, know that I'm learning, and as you do, you live and you learn. Definitely learned. But anyways, I will see you guys later.